All right, folks, the deck is Questline Ragnaros Shaman. The goal of the deck is to complete the Command the Elements questline so that we can double up some of our key spells. Now, the primary goal here is to play Voltaic Burst or generate minions in some capacity so that we can play JIVE Insect on it, then use Criminal Lineup to create a bunch of copies of Ragnaros the Fire Lord. Now, if that doesn't work out, we do also have the capacity to do something similar with Charged Call into Criminal Lineup, and can use the Yaz base in order to reduce the cost of Criminal Lineup in order to make that turn easier. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. You can catch me live at twitch.tv/Roffle or here on YouTube. All right, let's see how this works. Oh yeah, look at that beautiful watch list spam.
Versus Lunara.
A new song begins.
Is Deck Tracker not working? Oh my god, we drew the card. Oh my god, we drew all the cards. It's it just needs to update. Go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, so probably don't want to go in until... Yeah.
Is it watch this, or watch this?
I mean, it depends on how excited you are. Thank you, Elegy.
To perfection.
Very cool, very cool. Alright. Well, opponent has infinite mana this game. Saw Corbett's tweet hitting Legend Day 1 of with Druid. Yeah, I think a lot of people are anticipating Druid would be good just simply because of Instrument Tech, because of this turn that they're about to have right now. Or next turn, depending on whether or not they drew Guff. Overload from Perpetual Flame doesn't carry over quest steps.
Well
it's
Wojciech Sintel
hard.
became a tier 1 member.
Hey, Voltaic, thank you for the tier 1.
Our gift of the arcane.
Yeah, this does look like Corb's list though, with the Estelor. The overload does stack with Jazz base. I think the text is slightly different though. This says play overload cards. I think Jazz base says overload, right? So because they're separate instances of overloading, in that case, it's slightly different. And to think Martian engine otters were relatively unimpressed with instrument tech and Druid, I find that hard to believe. No. That doesn't seem likely to be true to me. These are really bad. Watch the review, they come in to be more concerned with Floop's Gloop. I don't know. I feel like when I get things secondhand like this, it tends, and then I go back and like actually look at what was said, it feels like things get lost in translation.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Because like Martian just yesterday was tweeting about how instrument tech was as good as expected. No, just today, yeah. Can't actually do that if I want to complete the quest here, which I do. Darby, thank you for upgrading to tier 2. No guff twig, wow. Well, I mean, they do have to, like, draw the guff. That part can be difficult. Alright. Can get a 10 drop next turn. Or, rather, 2 10 drops. No Jive insect just yet, though. I can also just go here, here. Clear this board. If I play the base... Yeah, it does have slightly different text. I won't be able to charge to call, so... Is it ever Hacker Man? The problem is I probably die before the opponent because of... that's fun. Speaking of fun. Look, only a coward would be afraid of Hacker Man backfiring. Yeah, Grant gets it. Don't be a coward, I won't. Look, here's the big brain play. We play the Squall Hunter so that our Hacker Man deals even more damage to us and we get out of the game quicker. Alright. I haven't drawn any of the combo bits yet. Probably not a... Oh, am I just dead here? I mean, I have to go here. Because I think they have another Astalor in hand, right?
Let your
Okay. Is Jive worth it a craft yet, or likely too early to say? I mean, so far I have played 0 full games with the deck, so. It's fine. Stop being such a coward, Jeff. Look, it's perfectly fine. Nothing's gonna hurt us from here.
You truly are a free spirit.
Look, we're perfectly safe. I don't know what you're so stressed about.
And the cycle of life
Yeah.
will revolve and
That is in fact Corb's list. I think a rank 1 legend deck may be a little bit better than our goofy meme. Firestone, are you okay? Okay, give me 1 second here. Six bloods on the deck? Yeah. With 7 cards, I was perfectly safe. Alright, Firestone. Let's do this. Alright, we'll do our best. There may be some slowness since I imagine a lot of people are playing Hearthstone right now.
Brukan versus Tyrande.
I cannot find eternal rest, and neither will you.
Early jazz bass seems alright.
Beyond the firelight.
Just need to find a Froggo. Okay, well there's one piece. You're welcome, Gio. Seen a lot of Druids in Wild? Yeah, I mean, they probably got the most substantial new card, right? Let's slap at the base for a bit. I probably would have held back on the coin if I had a frog, but since I don't have a frog and I drew the zap, I want to start like getting some juicy value off of this. It's actually a pretty good pickup. It could get me a Hex or more Overload stuff. Probably just the Crackle for next turn. So I have something to do with my mana. I sure hope this big priest isn't running like Kobold Sticky Finger or something. Go ahead and trade this. I just need to get some card draw going. This is my only playable card next turn, so why not grab a 4 mana 7/7? Look, I think we can all agree that next turn is for nerds. And we lose.
You will be crushed beneath the endless tide.
Any deck that punishes this kind of priest I'm energetically enthused about. This deck doesn't punish big priest though. In fact, we're just kind of dead. It's actually not bad. Why not swing so you can break the weapon whenever? Because I'm nowhere near ready to break the weapon. And then I wouldn't have had a kill on that hand. Like, I don't have a play that involves the weapon in any capacity, nor am I near one. So just like swinging wildly because you can is a really bad strategy for what this deck is trying to do. Alright, maybe we survive long enough here. Claim. GG.
If only I had some warm soup. That's enough. Time to eat.
I think Druid is too powerful in this new expansion. It has In hardly 24 hours. I do not know. All right, let me try something else with the deck tracker.
Well met.
Chief_Slapperho became a tier 1 member.
Hey, thank you, Chief. At least this wasn't Love Big Priest. There's almost no world in which a Big Priest isn't running Love Everlasting. Just because we didn't see a card doesn't mean it wasn't in their deck. Alright. That work? Hopefully it worked. Alright, we have a deck tracker.
Rukan versus Darian Mograine.
The Knights of the Ebon
Deck
Blade
Knight.
will not falter.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Imagine playing Big Priest when a new expansion is out. I mean, it gained about as many cards as Druid, and that's popular too. Like, expansions tend to impact Wild a lot less than Standard, just like inherently. Adam, thank you for the 4 months. Any anti-Big Priest deck I am all about, by the way. Oh, we heard. Unfortunately, we don't have a great matchup into it with this one, but we're doing our best. Yeah, not everybody, like, has the capacity to open up a bunch of packs when an expansion rolls out, so if you only have the cards for one complete deck, it would make sense that you would, like, add new cards to that deck and continue playing it. OMG, I'm playing against you, Roffle. Please don't be in my chat at the time that you're playing against me. I would prefer that. You can come back after the game, but now is not the time to be. Here. They don't like any of these. I will leave? What? Why are you still here? You can see my hand! Oh my god.
Done.
Welcome, Matthias. Mario, hello.
I see. Well met.
Kath, thank you for another 5 gifted subs. Really appreciate that.
I am the storm of your
Oh, I don't know if I should have done this. I didn't realize how far along in the quest I was. That was a big oopsie. It is the turn, like it has to be Dirty Rat at the very least, so. At least it's a turn before Mutanus and Patchwork. Didn't they return Perpetual Flame to 1 mana? No. I mean, no. It's in the deck, you can see it. Alright.
The elements unbound from no true meaning.
So I do still need the base. Maybe this deck just needs an instrument tech.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I can cast. I really want to get that hacker man again, but I should be more responsible.
Embrace your rage.
I'm gonna hang on to that. It's just so I can draw off of it with the Froggo.
Your wish is my suggestion.
Probably Shadow Word Ruin. It allows me to keep the frog at least. Yeah. What I don't understand is why we haven't seen the opponent play Platebreaker yet. We know they are a viewer after all. I mean, there's still a chance they will. Don't you worry.
This storm is in me.
Do I not have... Oh. Wow, I don't have a lot of things anymore, do I? We're just kind of waiting for the Jive and the criminal lineup, or the base. I refuse to believe that opponent was that guy in chat. I mean, probably more likely than you think. Happens on a reasonably regular basis. I wanted the other 3-mana spell, the Charged Call.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Asking you shall receive, I suppose. I can't do Hackerman again at this stage. I'm so close to actually pulling this off, chat.
With the Kunda spirit.
Yes, the 5-mana minion is way too slow for what this deck wants to do.
Hey Roffle, you gotta be careful when you're trying to draw the weapon quickly. If you move too fast you might drop the base.
Thank you, Kali. For the super chat. Oh, that's kind of annoying. Alright, we know that they have... Six cards left. We know that they have a Scorpid in their deck, so I don't think I want to commit too hard to the first base.
Our gift of fire empowers us. Soldier.
JIVE bottom 5 feels pretty bad.
1,000 needles! Are you ready to rock?
Just confirmation that that is a member of chat. It's a 1 and 4. Will I have enough mana? I'll have, what, 6? I don't have enough mana. Didn't draw the card anyway. Fun at the rainbow deck. No, they're full blood. Wait, that doesn't actually ruin this, does it? Oh my god. You fool! Is there a particular reason for hero power? There's a reason for not hero power, which is this.
Job's done.
Exacties. Truly a die insect moment, yeah. Yeah, I like the part where Ragnaros said die insect, and then the insect died.
Brucon versus Lunara.
A new song begins.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Alright.
Wow.
Wow.
Die insect.
The insect sure did die. Thank you, Current Jim. Appreciate the super chat. Combo in hand already? Yeah, but we have a lot of damage that we'll need to do, and fortunately, we do need the base still. I mean, nobody's saying that you were sniping or watching at the time, but like you were still here in chat at a time where my hand was visible, which gives you, in fact, an advantage. So, like you can wait until after the game to come back and say GG or say that was me or that kind of thing. You don't. There's just no need to be in my chat at the time we're playing. You know, even if you're not watching, it still gives the appearance of such. Feel like that's pretty reasonable. I pulled, I think Jive Insect was either, it was definitely pulled gold. I don't know if it was one of like the expansion or bundle legendaries. Quester goes crazy. Yeah, I could not stop winning with it yesterday. That's how I accidentally ended up at Diamond 5 again, which was a bummer. Hi, Roffle. Thoughts. I try to avoid having thoughts because it's not good for my brain.
You cannot crack my carapace.
What a great card. Desperately needed an overdraft here as a result of this. That was very lucky. Oh, no, it wasn't! Oh my god, that buff wrecked me. How dare you? How dare you, Blizzard, make me overdraw the quest there. I'm gonna grab some coffee. I'll be right back.
Brucon versus Khadgar.
Behold the magic of death.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Oh god, not the mages.
Stop that!
You stop that. Alright, just keep the base. We're probably just playing for like a charged call turn if it's Secret Mage, which, let's be honest, it's Secret Mage. So if I can get an early charged call into early criminal lineup, that could be pretty nutty. Did you consider a Lava Shock for this deck? I did, but like, you can't just add cards, you have to make cuts. It's honestly not a bad counterspell target. We're probably not getting much rock value this game. I'll let that go up. It's a fair game. Like, I don't really have the capacity to block it for enough turns for it to matter, so just rip the band-aid off here. Prevent them from getting, like, bartender value. Probably lead with this. I think the Finders Keepers is probably more valuable. Don't need to swing this turn since I'm sending this upstairs. Honestly, not bad. Is that 5? My weapon is at 5 as well, so we're actually getting pretty close to the good turn that we're looking for. But, it's fine. I think I'll take that trade. Oof. This is gonna feel bad. I might have to let that go off next turn. I don't think I'm quite there yet. Like, I could get a bunch of 5-drops.
Wow, what's troubling you?
That seems like something a coward would go for.
An incredible discovery.
Does this get me there? I don't know. Let's play a bunch of green cards and see what happens. Nothing good, that's for sure. Alright, we just go in next turn, we go... I don't know. Hopefully we draw something high impact we can't get counterspelled anymore, which is what matters.
An incredible discovery.
All right then. I mean, the lifesteal one feels like it would be kind of juicy, no? Yes, the 16 Horsemen of the Apocalypse, yeah. Yeah, the famous 16th Horseman is the real doozy. That said, I don't really appreciate the attitude on the 11th Horseman. I wonder what their secret is.
What once was cloudy shall become clear.
Your signature is
You're welcome, Liam.
required.
I'm late. I'm late.
Good God. Please stop playing cards. We do have another bartender. I can kill it next turn with the zap, though.
It'll be our little secret.
Yeah, what's troubling you?
Oof.
What secrets does the cosmos hold?
Bigger oof. And here comes the biggest of all oops.
The elements unbound flow through me. Job done.
GG.
It'll be our little secret.
You're not ready for this. That's enough.
It's just, not really the matchup we're looking for. You think Orion is a win more card? Initially, yes, but I think he's probably just good enough to run in the deck. Oh, good. Again.
It seems my work is not finished.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Like, I think in context like the opponent was just in, where they're almost out of resources and they still need to get value off of their secrets, he's probably pretty good. So he does serve as a decent comeback card as well. I don't think it's accurate necessarily to say that he's a win more in every context. You missed lethal. I mean, you missed being clever and funny, so it happens.
where you followed.
I don't think that's worth the bump. This is precisely why I wanted to avoid hitting Diamond 5. Wait, what? I mean, it was either the greatest bluff of all time or they very clearly had a Flame Ward up.
It'll be our little secret.
If you had included a certain 4 mana 2/4 in your deck, you would have won that game. Opponent would be forced to concede after it got objectioned.
Flame Ward kill 1 Horseman? I'm pretty sure, I'm just not even going to engage with you anymore, but I'm pretty sure there's one at 2 and 3 health, so seems like it would kill more than 1. Either way, we've moved past that point. Okay, we've got the combo. Calvin, I think you could maybe stand to take your own advice there.
So many choices.
6. So I can just do the combo next turn if I overload myself here, right? So why not?
I'm coming.
Alright, I jive, I attack, this costs 2.
What secrets does the cosmos hold?
Probably have to take a turn off here. just don't be a coward. That was in fact the correct play. To not be a coward. Counterspell? You mean that thing that I've been very actively and vocally playing around? You're right. It's not attack phase here. I don't want to proc a Flame Ward, and 1 damage is simply not worth it. Cool. Like, the reality was I didn't have a choice there. You say Balls of Steel, but no. It was just the correct line, because if it's Counterspell, I lose, right? And that's fine. If it's not Counterspell and I don't make this play, I still lose. So it was a pretty, no-brainer play here, where it was the only situation where I could avoid losing the video game. I could have attacked with this. I just don't care. This is more fun. Like, even they don't have 15 bursts to kill me here.
I'll show them. I'll show them all.
Let's see if we can get another rag. Oh, you coward. One of those sequences in Rigged Fair Game is beyond me. It's a fair point. But I'll take it.
Brucon versus Anhilda.
Patron Warrior, maybe?
He draws nearer.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
Yes, if you pop block without them taking damage, the Rigged Fair Game goes off. That's why, like, this second to last turn, or the penultimate turn, I could have attacked in with the 1/1 to prevent the Rigged Fair Game draw, but it just didn't matter.
Die Insect. Wow.
Wow. Thank you, Karen. Alright, it's my arch nemesis. Raid the docks. Really don't like the idea of that living. I think I'm going to refuse to allow it to live.
In a box? Pirate stuff.
Fly, Polly.
Already at 6 costs. Ventimo Jive could also be a way to combo. Yeah, but that's just like less efficient than what we're already doing and harder to set up. This is already very hard to set up.
But you do them small right.
I think I want to go here, here, here for a 10 drop next turn. Because I can't actually, because I'm overloaded, I can't go Lightning Bloom into Brucan. It still locks out these 2 crystals. Now that it refreshes, I'm not able to actually do that. Yeah, well. Seems fine. I can go Coin, Brucan, Bloom, Charged Call.
In the box? Pirate stuff.
Fly, Polly.
But you do them small right.
Alright, yeah, this is definitely just a charged call game, isn't it?
The elements unbound flow through
Not ideal. Taunt? Oh! Okay. Take 4. And please don't kill me. I mean, they have to do something to not die here. That's not.
Set sail! The Juggernaut is under my command!
Time is fleeting. Your valor prevails.
Continue more on YouTube. Is there anything like Twitch overlays and stuff? Generally, like early on in an expansion, I stream more on YouTube because Twitch has a 24-hour exclusivity clause for any content that's streamed there. They don't really want to break my contract if I don't have to. It's not something that's really heavily enforced, but like technically, if I stream something on Twitch, I cannot post that within until after 24 hours, which is inconvenient for like day 1 of an expansion and day 2. So
You asked for it.
what lurks beyond
tomorrow
the
I will be back
firelight.
on Twitch. I'm using Hearthstone Deck Tracker because Firestone was having some loading issues, so I just want to be able to display something on the screen. Roffle respects law? I mean, technically it's not a legal issue, it's a contract issue. I don't even know how enforceable it would be in court, because it's a really, really dumb
It'll be our little secret.
term that they have on their contracts that like no other live streaming platform does. It's just, I don't have the high-powered lawyers that could actually fight it, and it's just not worth the headache for me if I don't have to break my contract. There's no reason to. We know that's not rigged fair game, so no need to attack here. Twitch chat can be your high-powered lawyer for you. I think that may be
An incredible discovery!
the only option worse for me than just representing myself.
I'm late. I'm late.
Roffle just admitted he doesn't have high-powered lawyers to sue us.
Uh-oh.
We're free to go somewhere during the break.
No.
I'm going to eat a sandwich.
Don't you dare. Thank you, Collie, for the super chat. Might be a rigged fair game, which might be a problem, but don't really want to waste the weapon swing here. Yeah. And also, there's a difference between suing YouTube chat, this hypothetical thing that I would absolutely do, given the opportunity, and don't you dare dispute it, and suing the entire company of Amazon, which would not go well for me.
Your signature is required.
I'm late. I'm late.
I'm with the cabal!
Roffle, it's too late. I'm already ordering pizza for pickup.
I mean, yeah, but it's just gonna get cold because you can't eat it while watching the stream. That's rude. Come on now.
I intend to deceive.
How much electricity does a high-powered lawyer need per hour? Joke's on you. I installed solar panels for that very reason.
troubling you?
Excuse me, you are on fire.
This is not a a very good draw. I think we should probably just go next. I don't see a way back.
That's enough. Time to eat.
Brucon versus Valera.
I would like to be allowed to D-rank,
What
please.
lurks beyond the firelight?
I ate a shawarma while watching the live stream? Unacceptable. Unacceptable. My lawyers will be contacting you. I had a shawarma last night, though. It was delicious. I just didn't do it during anybody's stream because that's rude.
Never bring a sword to a fish fight.
That's what I was afraid of. Great down here, Diamond 10, just saying. Yeah, that's what I get for, like, playing the decks that were good yesterday. How dare I? That's actually, unironically, a pretty big mistake. Think I can coin next turn and overdraft if I need to, because I'll be overloaded for 3. I don't know, and this gains me a full mana crystal.
Feed the fish.
Pirates away!
Worst case scenario, we'd do some science, I suppose.
You shinies.
Yeah. This actually represents 5 damage. Thank God. I would have looked so silly. Why not concede a few games when you hit Diamond 6? I mean, that's another one of those things where technically breaking the TOS on in Hearthstone, and again, if I don't need to do that, probably not worth doing, especially very publicly. And it's just generally not great content in those moments where I'm just like spamming the concede button. That's not fun for anyone to watch. A decent hex target. Jeez.
How about a makeover?
It's actually pretty good. No, I can't play it next turn. It honestly could be worth like using the weapon on. Also, higher priority on release day, I guess, is getting video content rather than staying at the rent. Yes, I have limited time on release day because I need to like simultaneously get content ready to go, as well as begin editing. So that's kind of where my priority is at those times. Actually in a pretty good spot here. Might just be Toad's Torrent next turn to like play it. Like this card has been in hand for a while. It could be a Mr. Smite. So if I do this, that eliminates some of the risk involved. In I'd also just use this to deal 3. What is my 2? Okay, let's do this. I think this very nearly seals it. We aren't allowed to eat, but can we drink some pints while watching the stream? Look, as long as you buy a round for all of chat, then I'm fine with it. All YouTube live streams end up in an unlisted playlist, so they are still there. They just aren't as easy to find. If you go to the playlist tab on my channel page, you can find them there, though. Wait, did we just get there? 4 less, 5 less. It'll cost 3. 6. Wait, hold on. Let me do some really difficult math here. It'll cost 6 less. It'll cost 2. I'm a little bit short. Right? Because I can reduce it by 2. That'll bring this up to 6. This will cost... yeah. So I'm just going to hold here and wait a turn. Yeah, Insa is too slow, and we don't really have like a lot of things that we need reduced, right? It doesn't really help us with the combo turn, which is our primary focus. Beautiful. Someone already asked you to add Zentima to the deck. An extraordinary number of times, in fact. But I'm not entirely sure how Zentima makes the combo easier. I mean, I've already gotten 7 rags on the board.
Rakan versus Thrall.
Fear the coming storm.
What lurks beyond the firelight?
I probably need to be careful as to when I put the Burkan in hand, which I've been very bad about so far, so that I don't do any whoopsies into Mutanus or Dirty Rats.
Ah, I see you've brought guests.
Mirror match? Nah, just always always Shadowwalk Shaman, I think.
Job's done.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
That does put us on a bit of a clock. But boy, have we drawn some cards. Have you ever considered to play not just Wild? Yeah. But, like, generally it's... I enjoy playing Wild, so... I have much less incentive to play not Wild. Alright, what's the highest overload card that makes sense to play this turn? I mean, I guess it's this. Is Torrent the weakest card in the deck? Depends on the matchup. Relatively strong and does give us the potential to play it with the Spirit to draw Jive. So I would say probably not, no. How can you almost always guess the opponent's deck after 2 to 3 cards? It's seriously impressive. I play an obscene amount of Hearthstone, so experience. And there are times when I'm wrong, right? Where I make an assumption and then I'm wrong, but like generally if an opponent plays an Astral on 2, you can get a good sense, or as Shaman, you can get a pretty good sense of what the deck is, right? Or if they're not even, they're very likely to be Shadowwalk because like those are the good decks in the format right now for Shaman. Okay, I definitely do not want to complete the quest here. Let's do this. Next turn we probably do something goofy like Overdraft into... like, Overdraft, Torrent, Bloom, the Brucan. You're as good at guessing at the enemy deck as we are at guessing if they are bot or not? No. That's just factually inaccurate. There are only like 4 decks in Wild, Lamau. Again, don't compare me to that. There are indeed a far greater number of Wild decks than there are in Standard.
There is little time.
So I have 6 mana to work with, right? I hate the timing of how things work with Brucan, or rather the overloaded crystals. So this offsets this.
If only I had some warm soup.
If I play this, I'll go down to 2. I can play this. Or this, and then this.
I'm coming,
I think that works. I'm gonna look really goofy if it doesn't. Okay. Fortunately, I'm out of card draw right now, right? Other than just hitting the spirit. This is much easier to do when you just got free mana crystals from Lightning Bloom. Now we just need some card draw. Yeah, maybe they'll be generous and play like a Hecklebot or something.
I'm 7 moves ahead of you. Predictable.
Here comes
You're welcome, Tommy. It's kind of the downside of playing both Ancestral Knowledges before we get the Bracan down, but... Flurgle Talk's turn. They might have the other Gorlock.
Oh, it's a bit to get windy out here.
They've played one Clownfish, so they could go Clownfish, Flurgle Talks. And then still have the mana for a Mutanus. But fortunately, the Mutanus doesn't do anything. Good draw for next turn. Oh no, the Mutanus is gonna actually get value here. Oh, this is devastating. Like, I can't just take it, though. Maybe they'll play the Astalor instead. Or they'll play a, Oh! Oh, that saved me. Until they just slam a Loath up here.
I see.
Obviously. Is it ever worth holding the frog for a devolve? This also now draws our Jive insect. They think you don't have minions? I know. I know, but like... There's a world where they do just go fishing there if they don't have a better play. The Astalor being in hand made it pretty unlikely. Turns out it wasn't that great that they... yeah, I don't get to play the video game anymore. That sure was frustrating. No, that's just excessive. No, that was honestly what they needed to do in order to win the game.
Rukan versus Lady Vash.
Unfortunately, Shaman is a horrendously bad matchup unless we high roll. So let's maybe try high rolling.
We We have turned our curse into our
Well, that's
strength.
maybe better for me. Drawing a frog is certainly better for me than not drawing a frog. Against this nonsense, this is exactly why I don't want to hit Diamond 5. It's just, it ruins the video game for me. I want to play against a human, please. No such luck.
I
That may have been a bot. It absolutely was a bot, which is why I conceded. No human at Diamond 5 makes that play, but a lot of bots do, and it's really annoying.
Brucon versus Malfurion.
This is
I must protect
also
the
not a good
wild.
matchup because I don't have the capacity to do as much damage as I need to. Maybe they'll be playing something goofy like due process and I'll be able to draw into my combo quickly enough. But I think most people are just playing Corb's list because it got rank 1 and has good cards in it. But not Questline, which is probably good for me. And we drew the frog, which is always good for me. Did the bot instant concede to be annoying, or because you were Shaman? The bot wasn't the one that instant conceded. That it wouldn't make sense for a bot to instant concede. Kill it. It is a due process deck if they're running for our watch post, right? Thanks. I can't imagine a time where possibly it could make more sense to play a Dirty Rat in this matchup.
Job done.
Let's take a slower turn here so that I can get some base value next turn and maintain the Torrent cost reduction.
Life, happiness, and friends.
Given the cards that they played so far, like weapon removal is not unreasonable, so might as well just get an attack in while I can, even if that means I'm not swinging next turn.
There's no more room for cards in my hand. The elements unbound flow through me. Beneath the shadow of my wing.
I want to save a mana crystal for next turn. To potentially be able to play an Overdraft if I draw it. Wow, I love Mildred, so fun. Yeah. I mean, we're doing fine. Get the Overdraft, please.
There's no more room for cards in my hands.
I should be able to get a full board next turn.
This must be the way.
You're dead.
No more cards.
Profound. Jive, insect. Are there any pure paladin decks that use both legendaries of this set? I think there are probably decks that use both legendaries, but I don't think pure paladin wants both of those cards, do they? I don't know. Maybe in standard, but that's not a format I'm familiar with.